Go ahead, put it on real tight. Hope you brought your best tonight. They say they got the fireworks, yeah, they say they got the show. Here around the chutes, you're the best, so let's go.
This is Texas Toast. I'm your host, Miss Helen. Kick back and enjoy as we toast the best from Texas.
Cheers, everyone. Welcome to Texas on Tap with Miss Helen, along with producer Kyle, my world traveler.
Hola.
Yes, I bet you learned a lot of Spanish when you were gone.
Yeah, we tried our best. It was, well, we'll get into that. I got a whole story time coming.
All right. Can't wait for that. I bet
Yeah.
it was beautiful and wonderful. And of course, we were freezing, and bless your heart, you got to be in that nice warm sunshine.
Oh, yeah, just had to be in that nice warm sunshine while you guys were all iced over down here.
Well, cold, warm, but I can tell you we have some hot tunes to talk about on this week's episode of Texas on Tap. And I guess I'll go ahead and kick it off.
Cool. Do it.
This one kind of snuck up on me because I thought we had already previewed Sundance Head. It's called Three People, Me, Jim Beam, and You. And oh my gosh, of course, you know, his sound and his voice and the emotion and passion that he has. And this is just such a storytelling ballad about, I guess, you know, it's from the wife's point of view. Three people can't live in this house together, and Jim Beam's just that shadow in the corner, and it's like, you've got way too much to lose, so, you know, let's three people, me, Jim Beam, and you. And it's already in the top 20 on the
wow.
Texas Regional Radio Report. But I did want to mention that there's a lot of new music out, but man, it's just a standout. I was going through the other night listening to so much new music, and it was like, didn't we do this one? But no. So yeah. Good job on that, Sundance Head. New one, brand new out to radio, is Austin English. It's called Walk Away Slow. And he's got such a good smooth delivery. I thought everything with the production was really outstanding. But basically the story behind it is, you know, if you don't want to be with me anymore, just let me know, but walk away slow. It's just got a great story to it as well. And so now we're going to open up the tap room for one of our friends of the podcast. So proud of this one, Matt Castillo, Corazon. And that's brand new out to radio from Matt Castillo, Corazon. I love the traditional sounds with the South Texas touch that he has in there. And actually, he co-wrote this with Roger Brown, who's written a lot of hits for people like Kenny Rogers, Neil McCoy, Kenny Chesney.
Oh, wow.
He wrote We Must Be Loving Right from George Strait. So I bet that was a great writing session on that one. So I noticed that Matt's already, it's just like, straight out of the gate been released to radio, and he entered at 92 in the top 100 on the Texas Regional Radio Report, in which we run that report like a week behind. So There's my picks for this week, and now I pass it to you. You have some really good ones.
Yeah, I feel like I've got kind of a positive vibe this week, which is always fun, like kind of week to week, seeing how things go and how the I guess combination of all of our songs kind of set the tone. But yeah, let's stay in the tap room. This is one of my favorites. She's probably my favorite songwriter, and Helene Cronin is also a friend of the show, and she just put out her new record today called Landmarks. So let's listen to Yesterday's Heavy by Helene Cronin. I feel like there's just no better song to start that record. I'm still working my way through it. I've listened to it once, but it's probably going to be 5 more times before I can fully digest it. But this song's just so cool. It's got like an upbeat vibe. It's kind of unique for most of Helene's older stuff, and we're just going to be seeing so much of her this year. I know she's got some really cool cuts for other artists coming out this year, and I'm in love with her. Her music's so great.
I know. And on a personal note, that song was like, ooh, look in the mirror.
Yep.
But I'm past that now. I mean, I'm good. But you know, a lot of us girls go through that stage, and so I love it and love Helene. Great song.
Yep, she's the best. And then let's see here. We've got Corey Kent just put out a new song of streaming today. It's called Man of the House. He's been teasing this one for a while. And one thing that kind of stood out to me, I guess not specifically about this song, but his messaging lately in his songs, with kind of like with his, you know, he obviously had a huge career boost last year, and The messaging has been kind of consistent, very powerful, very like family based and things like that. So I think that just goes to show how humble he's being in the process of his growth as an artist and his success in his career. So I think that's really cool to see. And this song is just like a pretty song, good vibes. It's kind of like chill, and we know obviously Corey can rock it out, so it's cool to see that he can kind of tame it back
Yes.
to a little bit.
Yes, and just if I can add, I
Yeah.
mean, it made me think of my son, and it's like
Oh yeah.
sometimes there's a lot on son's shoulders sometimes in some families. So I think that was just a masterpiece. Great song.
Absolutely. And then my last one this week is Joey Greer. We've covered so many Joey songs. I mean, we know he's a powerhouse. He just put out this new song called She Gets Me. It's kind of in the same vein as the Corey Kent song. It's just like a beautiful love song. And I just really like that Joey's just blazing his own trail. It's like each new song has kind of a different
Mhm.
vibe. It still sounds like him because his voice is just so unique and powerful. But he's kind of hanging on to that soulful, maybe even like a little bit of R&B influence. But it's a great country song and it's a beautiful love song. So
It's beautiful. And I noticed that
yeah.
Trent Willman was a co-writer on that.
Oh
So
yeah,
anything Trent puts his ink to, it's always good. But he did a great song on the delivery. Great job on the,
absolutely.
yeah. Great, great. Okay. I've had enough coffee. Maybe I've had too much coffee. We're
Well,
doing this
a
morning thing
little
this
early,
morning.
yeah.
But yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. It's like this, I was impressed.
Yeah, and so speaking of doing this early, sorry for the delay for those of y'all listening. I got stuck in Florida, so unfortunately for an extra day because the weather here in Austin was pretty rough yesterday, so I couldn't fly back in when I was originally planned to. So anyways, we're here. And I guess before we jump into the charts, I wanted to mention More Than Music Creations, our friends over there. They're still looking for some artists to add to their unique collection line. So if you guys, are looking to expand your merch line, holler at them. It's morethanmusicCreations.com. Essentially, you collect all your used guitar strings, send them over to them, and then Michaela designs these beautiful, unique, one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces that you can add, to your merch table, to your online store, all kinds of cool stuff like that. So
It is awesome. It's super
yeah.
awesome. I wish I played the guitar. I'd send my strings over. I don't know. I mean, anyway. So yeah, we're gonna look at the charts now. I'll just zip it. Texas country music chart looking at number 5 this week. Cody Canada and The Departed with Lonely Girl. Mike Ryan went from 3 to 4 with Die Runnin'. Caitlin Butts moved from 4 to 3 with Jackson. Casey Donahue's at number 2 again with Starts in a Bar, and Parker McCollum, Handle on You, comes in at number 1 again this week on the Texas country music chart. CD Extraction, Texas, Caitlin Butts Jackson, Mike Ryan at number 4 with Die Runnin'. Casey Donahue, Starts in a Bar, is at number 3. Cody Canada and The Departed stayed at 2 with Lonely Girl, and number 1 stayed the same with Parker McCollum, Handle on You. Now, Texas Regional Radio Port. This is so good. And I have to say, these come out on Fridays when our episode comes out. So we're always like a week behind on this one. But with that being said, when we get to number 1, everybody's going to cheer. Okay, number 5 is John Wolfe, Beers We Ain't Drank Yet. Number 4 is Sundance Head. 3 people, me, Jim Beam, and you. Die Runnin', Mike Ryan. Number 2 is Starts in a Bar, Casey Donahue. And number 1, their 7th number 1 hit is Chad Cook Band with Anderson
Yeah.
County. I just love them. So awesome stuff
That's
there.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Oh, that's all 3 already?
Oh, wait. Hello. No, I did all 3. Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
sir.
You got through that so quick. Dang.
Yes.
Well, cool.
Yeah, I'm all jacked up on black
Blazing
coffee.
through. There you go. Yeah, I've had one. I might need another one. Yeah, so I've had quite a week. I went to Key West for Milo, and that was awesome. Got to see all the people. It was kind of a bummer. The weather wasn't great in Key West. It was a little overcast and kind of chilly and rainy. But everybody still had a great time. Both of Bree's shows went really well, and then we jumped on a plane and went over to Cuba for a couple days. And I mean, I could talk for hours about the experience there. We were only there for 3 days, but it was like, I mean, life-changing to say the least. It was nothing like I expected. It was, I mean, I feel like the most important thing, but the question I've got the most is, was it safe? And like, I felt more safe there than I have in a lot of places in America, which was unexpected, if I'm being completely honest. But it was beautiful. We did all kinds of cool tourist stuff, and well, I guess if you don't know, the process of getting there is a little unique. And so our permission, I guess, from the U.S. government to go there was for supporting the Cuban people. And I feel like that's what we did. We just, went over there and did all these cool, unique experiences through Airbnb. They have a lot of stuff like that. And I mean, we got to cook. We got to go to these people's apartment in this small town and like cook this Cuban meal. And we got to
how
take
cool.
Yeah, we took a multi-hour car ride all around Havana, which is a massive city. Apparently there's 3 million people that live there. I never would have known that. And it sure felt like it. It's a huge, sprawling city. We got to go out to probably the most beautiful beach I've ever been to in my life one day, called Veradero Beach. And yeah, I'll definitely be going back. It was once in a lifetime for sure. I had a great time.
That's so good. See, that's what happens when you get out of your comfort zone.
Yep, and that's definitely what it was. I mean, I think I might have been trying to hide it a little bit, but I was pretty nervous going, just because it's, one of those things you hear about and you don't really know a whole lot about, but it was amazing. We had an incredible time. So
well, so glad to have you back. And yeah. So all I've been doing is working and trying to stay warm. Oh my gosh. And our poor friends and that got all the big freeze and the ice right. Oh, bless their hearts. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it seems like this little house I'm sitting in right now did okay during the storm. We were pretty worried because we actually didn't prepare at all for for the cold. I don't even think I knew it was coming while we were gone, but it seems good. We have a standing trees in the front yard, and the power was on when we got home last night. So
all right, you got it going on. It's all good. Hey, and if you have to get stranded, at least it was in Florida.
Yeah, we got a little extended vacation in Fort Lauderdale. Got to hang out on Hollywood Beach a couple times in the last 24 hours, and so that was real nice. A nice little finishing touch.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, not much going on in my neck of the woods. It's just same old. But I mean, I have been working on some projects and doing some things, and then of course, hopefully the plan is all weekend is devoted to targeting some fish.
Oh, nice.
Because the last 2 times you and I've talked, I was supposed to be leaving to go and something would come up.
That's a bummer.
That just doesn't happen to us. So anyway, I've been going pretty much stir crazy. It's been ridiculous, but I've gotten to listen to a lot of music. That'll keep you going. Music's good for everything.
Absolutely. What was I gonna say? Let's see here. Oh yeah, speaking of music, if you're in the North Houston, Conroe, Woodlands area, come out to Margaritaville tonight and see the Lone Star Luau.
It's such a great event. We had so much fun there last year.
Yeah, I'm excited to get back and see Tom and Coley and all them, and Wilder Blues playing. I think Gary Peanut's playing again, so it's gonna be cool. And Bree is playing. I think the late night stage tonight. So
and I think did I see Radney Foster's name on there?
Radney's on there. I'm not sure if he's playing today or tomorrow, but yep, he's on there as well. So that's going to be fun. What else did I have? Zach Bryan put out a new song this week. That's pretty cool. It's kind of a unique twist for him. It's not super country, and it's got Maggie Rogers, who is one of my favorites outside of the country world. Hayden Baker's got a big release coming next week. So we'll definitely be talking about that one, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, for sure. No doubt. Yeah. And also I can say William Beckman just dropped one to radio also. So that'll probably be on the top rim for next week. Yes.
Sweet. I'm excited to hear that one. Should we do, I'll have to burn through some guitar strings because I've been kind of slow lately, but what if we did a Texas Toast More Than Music jewelry line?
Yes.
That would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give them a shout and see if we can make something like that work.
Oh man, I like that. See?
Yeah.
See, I can't contribute no guitar strings, but
we'll just get you a little beater guitar and you just strum on it for a while.
Now I do have some friends that play guitar that I could collect from them.
There we go.
And then they could donate it to Texas Toast Podcast, and then
I like it.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
All right. Well, looking forward to the warmer weather. It was weird coming back to this, but I don't know. You get what you get. Don't throw a fit.
That's right. Well, glad y'all are home and safe, and it sounds like it was a trip of a lifetime over there.
Yeah, we had a blast. And I guess that's it for me. We'll see you next week.
Yep. Cheers.
Okay. Cheers.
With a heavy tongue, she knew where I was from. As she left, I dared to say, well, you can go
place but home.